confess. Numbers, names ain't where I belong. Hands and soil, that's my song. Freedom in the fields, leave the city deals far behind. Plowing rolls under skies so wide. Freedom in the fields, burning life with sweat and pride. Sunset's gold won't be denied. Suits and ties can't hold me down. Trading stock for pasture ground. Calloused hands I'll wear with pride. Finally feeling alive inside. Woke up early to the rooster's call. Living simple, breaking the fall. Trading conference rooms for barns. Stars at night, no more alone. Freedom in the fields, leave the city deals far behind. Plowing rolls under skies so wide. Freedom in the fields, earning life with sweat and pride. Sunset's gold won't be denied. Woke up early to the rooster's call. Living simple, breaking the fall. Trading conference rooms for barns. Stars at night, no more alarms. Freedom in the fields, leave the city deals far behind. Plowing roads under skies so wide. Freedom in the fields, earning life with sweat and pride. Sunset's gold won't be denied. Won't be denied. Dust in the air, sun's beating down. Farmhand sweating in the fields. Glance at the house, she's lit like dawn. Smoking like a spark in the breeze. Rough hands, dirty jeans full of dreams. Midnight whisper, meet me by the barn. Eyes like embers burning the seam. Risk off for the rush, the twist of horn. Hey now, farmer's daughter, don't you stray. In the shadows where danger waits. Down by the creek where the willows sway. Let's ride the lightning, tempting fate. Whiskey and laughter steal away time behind a silo, hearts untamed. A kiss like wildfire, tossed like dice. Shadows ride the same, my name. Days blend and night, we live that through. Farmers watch for God, don't see her secret smile. My pulse a chill chain to this spark, wild and free. Hey now, farmer's daughter, don't you stray. In the shadows where danger waits. Down by the creek where the willows sway. Let's ride the lightning, tempting fate. Daughter, don't you stray. In the shadows where danger waits. Down by the creek where the willows sway. Let's ride the lightning, tempting fate. Well, hey now, farmer's daughter, don't you stray. In the shadows where danger waits. Danger waits. Down by the creek.
Hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. I see Canuck Lover, Coyote, and Gravy. How are you guys doing? Just gotta set this up a little bit. Welcome to the new farm. Move Nacho's music over with us. Doing good. Glad to hear that. Hey, Ultra. Welcome in. So I've done something a little bit different. I'm not starting with the main farm here. I left everything there. I'm starting over here. We own one property and a big yard here right now. We'll get there. The money's wrong. I haven't got there yet. I really haven't set everything up. I have kept a lot of the vehicles, sold a couple of them, and then I moved them all to the shop here. So we have to move them down to our yard and set it all up there. Yeah, I saw Gravy. I said hi to Gravy. Oh, Juan's like, talk to Gravy. I'm doing pretty good, Gravy. Feeling things, but feeling good. I'm not gonna keep the cows here. I kept them here just to kind of set up the farm with you guys a little bit more. Thought about keeping the beef cattle, but I'm gonna do it a little bit differently. So yeah, I really like, I'll show you from the air here, the farm, how it wraps around the animal pen. A pond here, and this one field here. I'm probably gonna buy this one little tiny field here for grass or hay. Going to farther debt because we started with $1 million. Like I say, it's not right up there. I'll show you guys in a moment. We'll set it up. But yeah, we're gonna be in debt. And the shop is over here, so it's not like we have far to move everything. I want to do a little bit different. Hey, Dust Bunny. Good evening, Mr. Juan, who's not here. So the first thing I'm going to do is get rid of the cows. But in order to do that, I'm going to paint a line where the fence is, because it will delete their fence. And I want to put a fence back in that same area. Dust Bunny did say she likes seeing farm things set up. So I wanted to keep only part of this not set up, right? A little bit behind the scenes here of what I'm doing here. So I do have the mod that lets me paint for free and do fences for free. And I can make this nice and neat and pretty later. Gunsmoke, you love the Alma, Missouri map? I really enjoyed the little bit I played on it for FS22. I'm hoping I can really enjoy the FS25 version of it here as well. Can I clever miss playing that game? Can't play FS right now? Maybe it's something I missed a conversation for. Sounds good, Dust Bunny. Kind of painting my outline on the fence here. Doesn't have to be perfect. I hear like dinner bells. It's pretty cool. Little sound I hear. I haven't played it while I play with others. This is always multiplayer. The only one that isn't multiplayer is when we play our single player forestry map. And that we keep it multiplayer. Hey Mick, how's it going? A little tight in this corner over here to have it set up. I did test this a little bit in single player just to make sure I could do the painting and the fencing. Need some basic reference points because the fence gets deleted. Yeah, the cows say moo. I'm undecided if I'm gonna get cows or water buffalo in the future. That should lead us back to the beginning here. Let's just do this one a little bit farther. There we go. Basic outline there. So we're gonna keep this shed. I deleted a tree that was here, but we're gonna put some refill points here for seeds and solid fertilizer. We're gonna keep this shed for now, but I deleted a tree over here, so I can place a few other things over here. And that's about all I've done on this farm. I'll keep that shed here as well. Hey Rocket, how's it going? The reason why I haven't changed the money is because I'm selling the cows. I want to sell the pen, set up the pen, and do a few things like that. Then we'll change our money to what it should be. Doing good. Glad to hear that, Rocket. Anybody guess what I'm gonna put here instead of cows? My internet is bad. So you see how it barely kept the outline here. So I can place the fence roughly back in the same outline there. Smart, if you ask me. So, nice side of this is it's gonna be very, very small pen. Oh, I mean barn. It's gonna be a big field, but it frees up a lot of room here to actually place other things. Trying to have it roughly around the same area. Now I can choose to have roughly the same fence line. I wish it was easier to do a little bit more straighter. Welcome back to Spenny. This one I am trying to cut corner a little bit because I want to place hopper bins over here. And rockets in the future. A very relaxing Easter over here. See, land's not owned, just going that far over, that's why I was hoping to paint the lines here. Now here, I was thinking of putting a gate originally to cheat through here, but then I decided I would have to put a gate over here, and then I decided it wasn't worth it.
fall makes us strong. Echoes of a battle song. Together we stand tall, breaking down every wall. We're chasing the sky. We'll never ask why. Hearts wide open.
I will go back through and paint that eventually.
Nothing ever stays the same. Dirty boots kicked off in the barn. Spending my last dime on a two-bit charm. Whiskey bottle rolled under the straw. Dreams left shattered.
Fencing is interesting sport.
Cornfields dry like my old cowpoke heart. Plow my soul in a soil that's tar.
Definitely is.
Where I drowned my sin. Bought a love cheap, never felt it again.
The free fencing mod really makes a difference.
Drained my soul, left me empty with a hole. Whiskey and women took it all.
It's a bad pun, but I was like, hey, I actually know somebody that kind of sort of does swordplay fencing stuff. Huh?
Guitar strings snapping like my resolve.
We kind of sort of have talked, you know.
Shaky hands holding them.
Hey Michael, how's it going?
I lost more than most folks know. Falling down, nobody's around. Silent screams in a sleepy town.
My brain has to work there for a moment, Michael. Figure out what you mean in Fahrenheit again.
Goes of regret on my mind. Whiskey and women drain my soul.
Nice spring temperature. Just like that, pretty close to the other outline there. Now you can just paint over the door stuff. Let's see. Oh, saving. Always saving. Let's see how many animals it can hold. We're gonna do sheep and goats on this main farm here.
Cheap, never felt it again. Whiskey and women drain my soul.
So we do 580. That's a lot.
Whiskey and women took it.
I'm debating once I get set up.
Can't stand, but
Oh, thank you, Ultra, for the donation there. Can I heart it? Yes. Thank you. That's so kind for. You're awesome. Left me speechless there. I was thinking of maybe doing water buffalo or cows over here. Make this part of it eventually. But not right now, but eventually.
took my soul, tore it all apart.
Michael, I wish you it was 80 degrees Fahrenheit today. Maybe wishes you had Michael's temperature. It's kind of cool temperature for you over there. Awesome.
I'm taking back what's mine.
Super duper appreciate that, Ultra.
Thought you could break me.
I'm trying to think of where I was. Okay. I did add some pretty cool mods here. We have the open air garden. That sounds good, Michael. Enjoy hanging out with your friend. There's a greenhouse I thought about putting in here too instead of hoppers because it looks kind of pretty right here. You can do like huge greenhouse, open garden. Different size of ones. But these greenhouses, if you can see on the bottom, it lets you do what I consider realistic greenhouse crops. Growing up, you know, you grew your parsnips and your green beans and your spinach, your carrots, your root crops, potatoes, sunflowers. You can grow in this greenhouse instead of having it as a crop field on an actual field out there. So this one's a little bit more minimalistic, it says. I thought about putting that right here. I might do that. It looks like a good tree would belong over here somewhere. There. We'll do some landscaping a little bit later here. So for factories, I have downloaded the multi-grain production, so that gives us like whole wheat tortillas. What else? It's whole wheat bread. I think it does like cornbread as well. I did Granny's knitwear, which I thought was pretty awesome. Sounds good, Kanek. So, you know, little shack that Granny can knit stuff. So for the sheep and stuff, we'll be able to do that. Start off that way. This is a fermenting silo and grass dryer. Now, I've debated just replacing this with that, having them side by side maybe, or finding another place to put that. Might want to replace that one with this. What else have we got? No, these were just selling points. I did a market, Granny's little farm shop. So that's going to look a lot like the farmer's kiosk. I want to accidentally place it. The product we sell will show up inside the stalls here. So I was thinking about maybe putting those down here. A greenhouse, we just placed our greenhouse. I do have some sheds and stuff if needed. I don't know where I would place them right now, but silos, we do not have any silos right now. The silo that is placed on the main farm here will be in the update as a placeable, but right now it's bugged up, so we don't have that. So I did install a mod for all these hopper bins. Different sizes and types. So this one more fat, this one's more skinny, small. So different silos like that. We could probably place this one over here, replace this. Kind of hold the same amount of money, maybe? Or crap, I mean. Trying to take a look here.
Come on down to Grocery Mart. We don't make the prices. We just think them up and write them down.
These seem pretty big right there. These ones are a little bit different. These I think would be more for like season fertilizer. And then of course we need to get the belt, auger belt for as well. That sounds good, Ultra. Thank you so much once again. Have a great night. Place this in here. factory, the one we wanted.
Road stretches far, no time for love. Grit in our teeth, eyes heavy with blur. One more mile, can't remember who we were. Whispering winds in the stills of night. Lost souls wander searching for the light.
So for containers, I need a lime station. This one is liquid. And this one must be for solid fertilizer there. And this one I tested can hold seed. See the landscape that a little bit. Now we don't need any kind of water or garden pump. It's right over there from the greenhouse. Good to go there. I downloaded a workshop repair station that's just like a little bench here. Put that somewhere outside, maybe. Like that. I think that's start to it. Let me put this over here. Weather station there. Fuel station, don't need that right now. I'll just go to town. So this is like a small pallet storage as well. That's very small. Might get rid of this barn right here. For pallets, we'll see. Right now, we'll keep it. So what I'm going to do is show you guys screen here. So we started with the $2 million. I kept a lot of the vehicles, so that's how much that would cost. The land, and we're actually starting the negative. Our balance would be basically 15 grand. But I'll make it. And that's what we're going to start with. In the hole, without any animals or anything. I want us to have to go into debt more to get those. Basically started the farm with what you should have, the basics there. And we're just going to use power tools here. Equal. How do you do equal and the negative? Let's see if this works. There we go. 5 likes? Is that all we got? Only 5 people like me. Sounds good, Gravy. Thanks for stopping in. I'm gonna write down auger here. I remember that we need that. We also need a water trailer. Need to buy sheep and goats. Just storage for the pallets. We still need that. I just got a text I wanted to read. So we do have some room in the storage here. I don't know for the shed if everything will fit in that. We might have to get a little creative here. Is I just reset everything over here? I have not actually looked at everything to actually know what we own. Which one of you has the front loader? Is it this one or the other one? Probably the smaller one. Side, can you pick up the weight? Such a small looking weight. Okay, what do we have here? We have a mower. We should have windrower. The other part of the mower, I'm assuming. With the grass dryer, we don't have to tether it, so I get rid of the tether. We do have a seeder and a planter. Here is the corn dryer. This is very unique to Alma. You buy propane and put your corn in here and it dries it for you. Right now, I think you can only put it into the popcorn factory. That's the ketchup. Here's the popcorn. So this one you can put in butter and dried corn to get popcorn, and I love popcorn, so we're doing that. There's a pizzeria, which is flour, ketchup, and cheese. Put popcorn and may have a pop in the silo? Maybe. He doesn't have it set up all the way yet for cornbread, pumpkin pie, or anything like that. Right now we only have apple pie in here. So he has a special greenhouse on this map, which I didn't place. It's in this one here, right? Down here. And you can do apples, pumpkin, lemon, pears, oranges, and maybe blueberries? I can't quite tell what the last one might be. So that one, we're getting distracted now. I can place it somewhere later on. If I didn't place that silo there. Maybe we can get some trees. Get rid of a few trees and put it in the trees here or something. Like a path in here somewhere. We'll have to see where we place that one. I'm just gonna continue to look at that and be like, that's where we pop the popcorn. You like popcorn just better drizzled with chocolate and caramel. Sounds very tasty. I like to put dill on my popcorn. I definitely love my popcorn. Oh, I still have traffic on. Means I have to behave. Yes, dry dill. To be fair, I love dill almost on everything. Rocket likes the bag popcorn in the microwave. I don't want a microwave, so I can't make it that way. But definitely one way to make it. My sister-in-law makes really good popcorn using grapeseed oil. I don't have any grapeseed oil. But I've tried it, making it that way. That is my preferred way of making it. pickled popcorn. I haven't owned a microwave in over a decade, Rocket. Okay, we own one because the RV has it, and we own the RV. But it's never been used, and we're getting rid of it. More than likely. Once as I lied. Okay, we do own a microwave, but I don't consider it owned because I'm getting rid of it. Coyote, I like the thought of pickled popcorn, but every time I have it, it's too salty for me. And the seasoning in pickled chips or popcorn is just too salty. I prefer toaster ovens over microwaves. Right now I don't have a toaster oven. We have an air fryer because we have limited space here. I'd rather spend the little bit of extra time it takes to reheat my food or make my food than having it taste like it was in a microwave. Guess I don't have to bring this back. I mean, a lot of machines here can take something with them after this. That has a microwave. And the semi. No, this one didn't have microwave, but other ones. That one's has had microwaves, and we get rid of them. We put a toaster oven in our semi. I mean, once in a while the hotel rooms will have a microwave, but I don't bother with them. The only thing that I miss a microwave for is when I'm really lazy and want popcorn, or when I want to heat up like a rice sock instead of using like a heating pad. Oh, sorry, I did not know you were turning there. I thought you were going straight. My bad. Whew. I don't know if you had your signal light on or not there, dude. In a microwave, you're never gonna get crunchy food. Like when you reheat something, it's a texture difference. Where can I park you for now? What if I can park stuff in here that I don't need? For now, put a shed in here somewhere. Back things into a shed or something. Maybe that's where the belt can go as well when I buy it. I don't want to put everything in that shed. I'm definitely going to miss that shed if I do that. Put everything in there. There. Oh, I must have it so your engine starts up automatically. We have to change that. That's a no-go. Let's turn the traffic off for now while I move bigger equipment. Route destruction, I'm turning off if we're doing multiplayer. I do not want fieldstone. I'm gonna start, that's what we want to turn off. I always turn off this so I don't have to deal with AI doing everything. Save the game so I know the settings are there. Sounds good, Coyote? Okay, there's two things here that have to move back with this. They don't have an air fryer. That's pretty new for us. I haven't had it even a year. It's a pretty new thing for me to have. Can I get supposed to have the day off? But you were asked a few days ago to come in at work, so you're working today. Sounds about right. Like somebody wanted Easter off, so you were asked to come in. Hopefully your day went good or your day goes good, depending on what hours you're working. That sounds good, Rocket, for lurking for a bit. I know, it's like, what am I gonna say? Lurking is not allowed? I mean, people didn't lurk, you don't get your watch hours. That's a very valid reason. Yeah, graveyard grocery store worker. My Juan did that for what, 3 years? 2 or 3 years? As a manager overnight retail. 2.5-ish. Oh yeah, he says 2 years before he decided to quit the job. And then took a little bit to quit. Where do I want? But yeah, we both used to work at Walmart. I worked in the photo lab. Oh, I worked as a cashier for a bit, then the photo lab for many years, and then I was in the bakery once our store got the bakery. The other header's gonna have to find another home. I like the old bales and stuff, and keep that there. It's just kind of really unique to the farm there. I really like how much this makes you feel like you are in one of those towns in the US. American flags, everything. It's just really well done. Okay, see if we can pick up that header the way it's positioned and moved over there, or if I need to move things around more. That might be park this and move everything else out of the way first. Might be the better option. We'll see if I can do it. As I kind of wanted to leave the other farm, not to leave all the buildings. I got rid of the animals so they didn't create lag. But I kept all the buildings over on the other farm, the silo, the house, everything, so it looks more realistic when you drive past it. Not such an empty area. I was like, most people start on that farm. I want to do something a little bit different. I don't want to start with a lot of property and stuff. I mean, it's a lot more fun when you have all that property. But I definitely wanted this to be a little bit harder. that settled until they're locked in. And you start with some really decent equipment. So instead of selling the equipment and rebuying it, I looked at what I needed. And I sold the things I didn't want. And I was like, fair price. I would have bought most of this anyways. Take it out of the $2 million that we had and consider it good. So we start with 3 tractors, so we can have a few people join the game. Where are we going to park this header? I remember in FS22 I was really tempted to do things with this property here, and it ended up not really being property you can really own. Oh, my joystick is sticking. So it's August already. Look at the crop calendar. I might harvest a little bit of grass and then plow that over for winter wheat, maybe? Just see what we can put on that field. I just feel like I can park it back here, maybe. The header. I would like to put a storage here for pallets from the greenhouse, but we'll have to see what we can do here. I really wanted to only do basic planning and then do the rest of it on stream with you guys. Don't know if I can do this, park this here. We will make this up as we go. Trying to leave enough room over here for pallets to spawn and stuff and not be all the way in the way when I drive past. Well, this is not gonna work. I need to really straighten this out. Oh. Okay. Nope. Well, that's better. Maybe I don't lose control of it too much. Probably only a temporary place, but I want to be doing this every time, but we'll see. It's gonna be hard to pull that out of there again. There we go. Celery and aged cheddar. No microwave needed. Well, that can be for you, Coyote. I'm not a fan of celery. I'll eat it if it's in a soup or something, but I won't eat it by itself. And I don't know. With my medicine, I can't have cheese really anymore. Not that I don't want cheese. If it's in something, I'll eat it, but I used to be a huge fan of cheese. Lurking is finished. Rocket is done lurking. Of course, Rocket comes back and I have a coffin pit. I have a feeling they'll definitely rearrange this a little bit more once I have everything over here. I think you had that front loader. I thought we had a bucket. Maybe we don't have a bucket. Maybe I sold the bucket accidentally. That'd be something I accidentally do. It's a gray bucket, so it would have blended in quite well. I'll have to take another trip over this way. Okay, let's take a look at vehicles, what we have, see if there's a bucket that's MIA. So we own 3 of these. There's 2 of them over here in the shop somewhere. Okay, no bucket. No bucket in there to be found. That's fine. That's a pretty decent sized mower for the back there. See what kind of bucket we'll buy, because I have a feeling maybe I just meant to do like a fail spike or something. I'm not sure if I have heard of front loader but not the rest. Did have a plan of don't remember the plan. Once we have things moved over here, I will buy a few sheep and goats, not many. There's meadow grass in there, which means we can eat that for a bit. But I'm only going to have a little bit of grass here for winter, so I don't want too many animals for winter that I can't feed. I shouldn't park the tractors in there, I should park just the mowing equipment in there. To look at all the horsepower, see which one has the best horsepower. Let's just see if I really need those weights or not. Put this one in here. There's a little bit around here by the door. Or grab this one, go to the store, get the rest of the mower, then park this one in the other shed. Keep that for mowing equipment for now. To look at the greenhouse and see if it takes just water or if I need to get fertilizer and manure. If I need to do that, I can't start the greenhouse right away if I need more than just water. I've been looking forward to this greenhouse for a while because I knew she was gonna make it. The modder. And I was like, I'm so excited to have a greenhouse that takes all the crops that I'm used to growing up with from a backyard. I don't need a huge field. And it looks to be our seeder and planter left for that tractor. This farm are kind of focused on the sheep, goats. What else is on here? The other type of rice that doesn't require flooding. Of course, I do cotton in this area. I don't know if I'll do cotton if I'm gonna do sheep. That's way too much for the wool production, I think. A lot of soybean, a little bit of sorghum. You're gonna tempt me with the chocolate. What are you having then? I can take half of it. Well, it wasn't open, so of course I'm gonna take the whole thing. Well, I brought me chocolate. Now it's gonna sit there and tempt me. No. All good, thank you. Should I look at this workshop a little bit closer? I think that's pretty cool. Lots of room in here, but I don't want to overfill it with things either. Seeder and planter have to go in here, then the other tractor. Should be enough room barely for everything. I might be able to move the other empty trailer into there. I do have to buy a fertilizer and a lime machine. So we don't have either one of those. I thought about making this pasture smaller for the animals if I needed more storage room. But then I was like, no, I kind of like the size of that and get a really decent sized sheep and goat production going. I did read a trick from somebody that said never fill your pen for doing the meadow grass more than half of what it says and how many animals you put in there. So mine was like 580. So never do half of 580, more than that. Not for production reasons, for like babies, whatever. Whoa, joystick. But more so than they would never eat all the meadow grass. You'll have enough feed for them. I think I'm gonna have to set up that new controller. cleaned this one like last week or 2 weeks ago, and now the joystick sticks a lot more. Did it even fit in here? Barely. Gonna move those a little bit closer to the barn or shed doors. They're fine where they are. I'll make it look natural there in a bit. It's kind of nice to have the farmyard closer to the shop. Not even the top reason why I put my farm where I did, but it's nice. We'll be a lot closer. I know people do the third property. I can't quite remember where it is. The first one, second one. Oh, is that the third one maybe? They said it was on the bottom of the map. Maybe it is this field over here. Middle field 5 maybe. That looks like a pond though to me, kind of like this one. Maybe not there. Maybe up here? I don't know where else people would like it, but I was reading people liked it. But they're glad you didn't put buildings there. So our planter takes fertilizer, our seeder doesn't. Just take a look at that. Have a hoe. Let's buy one of those as well. So yeah, I'll definitely need more storage for some equipment. Yeah, and then I was listing up things I was going to plant in here. Corn is obviously a big one I'll be doing as well. What we're gonna start with here. See how much money do we have to take out to fill this a little bit. Back, you're checking in, Michael. Seeds. Okay, so then you can choose how much you want for seeds here. Same here for fertilizer, I'm guessing. Yep. Well, that's expensive. So let me go take out some money here. Wrong way. This way.
Wind cries out his name, echoes through the plain.
Buy a couple
Silent
sheep and a couple
prayer
goats.
to a world filled with remains. Nobody to mend his wounds, nobody to explain.
Oh, I was gonna look at that.
While only heart bleeds, feels the endless pain.
I mean, I should just open the gate. Love the sound effect even for that. She did such a good job of this. And a little toy tractor in there. So in your cooler part of the state, Michael. Okay, so you can do either or. Carrots with chip water or carrots with seasoned fertilizer. So there's 16 with chip water. And then 176 if you put seeds and fertilizer with it. 8, 6, so yeah, quite a bit more. Then you can put your peas, your red beets, sunflowers, tomatoes, you can put it all in here. Like a proper greenhouse. I might have to just start with the basic water one, which does not make much. And work our way up for the other one. That makes sense in a way, Michael, why it would be kind of cooler over there. This garden's really nice. Do you play with that mod at all, Dustbunny? I'm really happy with her mod. Part 2. Those. Two of those. See what that looks like. Yes, I definitely like most of her mods. There's a few I don't use, but I definitely have a few of them activated. The other one I'm looking forward to was Telling Point one, the kiosk that she made. The farmer's kiosk. I'm looking forward to that one. That one would probably go down here somewhere. Probably like that somewhere. Put a couple of kiosks there to sell stuff. Yep, so sheep and goats, they're kind of spread out everywhere. Get more once I can. And I wanted to buy some fertilizer and some seed. A dairy. Maybe I've seen that one. I'm trying to think of what one I've seen recently. Buy 1,000 liters of that for now. this.
Just a gunslinger with nothing to show. Train my six-shooter
There.
for
Then I don't have to worry about it.
give it all just to hear them scream.
I don't know if I want that grass or this one.
Under the starry skies, singing lonesome lullabies.
Looks like I can't get rid of the texture all the way.
Through the canyon,
I'll paint over it and make it better
like an anthem.
later on, but
Birds jingling with every step. Dusty boots and broken neck. Rode so hard, got me thinking.
I'll come back to it later. Didn't want that to look like I swore them. That was a little bit better for now. Anything else I have to buy right away? A water tank if I want to start. I don't want to buy this one because it needs a semi. It's sale though. But if I want to start the garden, I don't know where those are. Animals maybe? Okay, yeah. That would take a while if I do only 6,000 liters of water. Well, this one's modded. Oh, so it holds the propane and everything as well. The corn dryer. So we have to go over here. Use you. We're by this. Why not? Just take the first tractor I go into. Why not? So that greenhouse won't produce much, but I mean, get it started, right? I do think I want to do ketchup production eventually, so maybe I'll do some tomatoes. I don't want to focus on like the kimchi and stuff. I should do that on the last map. A lot of fun to do that. I want to mix it up a little bit and not do the same thing every map. I might throw in some flowers or something unique like that. Maybe I'll do the preserved can factory stuff. Maybe do a little bit of like canned soup stuff eventually. But I don't know if I can pull that off with that greenhouse without having a field of it. And I don't want to buy other root crop harvesters. Sounds good, Rocket? Sheep and goats are all the way over here. I want some lambs and kids over here, so we can watch them jump around like that. Haha, it's cute. Running along the fence line. Wish the weeds were a little bit better. Aren't they so cute? Yeah, when they jump around. One thinks it's all that. I like that one. I was gonna go farther into debt to buy that property up there. Maybe we'll wait a little bit longer for that. But that's definitely coming. So I don't want this property to be grass the whole time. I see you left a message here, Michael. Okay. Yeah, I can see why. Well, there's that much cooler. Why wouldn't you move up to East Texas? Is that what you're thinking about doing now? You want to go where it's hotter. Oh boy. Hey. Contracts I should look at too. Fertilizing for 50, holy moly, 54 grand from that. But I wonder how much money you'll actually make. Bale wrapping, that one's actually pretty decent there. I don't own a bale wrapper, I sold it. Happy Easter indeed, Michael. Glad you're out enjoying that with some friends and family. Delivered. I don't have a reason to do sunflowers, but I do want sunflowers. Just want to kind of see what it looks like. I don't want parsnips. Welcome back. There we go. The tomatoes, green beans, parsnips, wheat, sunflowers. Growing in a nice little garden. Excited about that. I'm not going to produce much at all until I get my seeds and fertilizer, which I could do right now, but I definitely don't have the money. It's definitely going to be expensive. Let's just see if there's a... I know there's a mod to produce your own seeds and fertilizer and everything like that. I should see what I'll need to do that long term. Sure, you have to put like barley or wheat or something in there to make more seeds or something. This little pond here. So I did check on the animal menu here. it tells you that they only have grass, like take grass, but down here it says they eat grass and hay. The hay does work in here. I don't know why they can actually write grass / hay or have it separate. It gets a little bit confusing if you don't know. Don't test it out. So with the goats, I'm going to take the goat milk, and you can actually make butter out of it, which will be for the popcorn. Now I do goat cheese or just sell as goat milk as well, but I really want to do the butter for the popcorn. So the goats have a purpose. I lost control of it there. Try again. No. Let's just try again. There we go. I wonder where the pallets come out. I don't see a spot for them. Hopefully they're on that side of the road. Hopefully I didn't place it backwards accidentally. Well, yeah, a third of the water filled now. I'll leave it like that for a bit.
Hey, did you know Hardware Bob's now rents trucks? That's right. Pickup trucks, cargo vans, box trucks. Hardware
I need to
Bob's.
practice my
Go truck
backing
yourself.
up.
Mi familia, Mexican restaurant. Mi familia, we got the food that you want.
I should take a look at horsepower for the vehicles here.
Breakfast. Poniendo mis huevos en tu boca.
Mi familia, Mexican restaurant.
Okay, on the top three, okay. 302, 116, 420. In the case, IH is actually kind of in the middle one. So for like mowing and stuff, I know which one I want to grab. Need a forage wagon to pick up the grass. It's going to take out more depth for that one. How much would we need? Kind of pricey, aren't they? Another 80 grand basically for that. Karam, long time no see. Silage additive tank. Is that worth it? If I hit yes, then I have to fill it. That beast, are you? Yes, yes. Hopefully you're having a good one. Where can I buy the silage? I only need that one because it doesn't take much. Mowers, what ones do we have? This one's 220, 320 together. That one would barely do it. So the John Deere would be better for mowing for both of them without having a problem. With some turkey and went for a Sunday drive. That sounds relaxing. So you go to your usual lake over there.
Restless dreams cut with red solo glow. Battered boots kick down the heavy door. Ready for the run to the concert floor. We can land the free and wild. Life's a game rough and wild. Lose every battle, win the war.
Assuming this grass is ready. Why wouldn't it be ready? Looks like it is. 37% yield bonus. Yikes. Not much at all. Yeah, we can do wheat, barley, canola type of thing. I actually can grow the grass and then mow it and plant in October again. A little bit more grass grow? That might work. Let's do that.
We can ram the free wild. Life's a game, rough and loud. Lose every battle, win the war. Weekend spirit feeds my core. We can ram the free wild. Life's a game, rough and loud. Lose every battle, win the war. Weekend spirit feeds my core.
Is it this one? Yeah. So toggle work mode.
Songs of sorrow, whispers of streams, broken verses from shattered dreams. Two-step rhythm to a silent crowd.
I can make it only that. I can't do voice like one swath in the middle though, apparently. Your left, right, or wide. Oh, there we go, swath truck. Maybe that one. Yeah. So I really don't need a windrower then. Don't know how much of that I own. So we're just gonna do this first time around and figure afterwards I don't mow things I can't pick up.
Woke up this morning, coffee's gone cold. Mirror reflects a face grown. Years have slipped by like dust in the wind. Wonder where I'll
So
be
knowing this, I can now sell
high school bleachers.
a windrower. That'd be extra money. Pay off that debt.
Dreams were as big as the open sky. Now they're just shadows of days gone by. 'Cause life rolled on like a runaway
And we're just gonna put that into the grass dryer and make hay. What we're gonna do with this. Hey caveman, stopping by. Thanks so much for stopping by. Having a great stream, thanks for asking. How are you doing?
Just watch seasons change, trapped in a life where nothing rearranged. Cause life rode on like a runaway train, left me standing.
You have a good stream too? Awesome. Alright, caveman, come out of the cave. I appreciate you guys stopping in. Doing that on this. Okay, oh no, the grass is just gone. No grass over there. Duly noted. You know, GPS lined up perfectly. Oh no, I detached it. Oops. Should somehow get back onto the GPS lines. That might help me get back onto the GPS. I might need the windrower for the first time. I like that this map has fields are kind of flat, but also kind of look wavy and rolly and hilly. It's not as much as it was in FS22, but it's pretty decent. You're gonna have some decent sized fields on this kind of terrain. Is a pretty nice map. Fields are definitely expensive. I have a little bit there that I missed. I'll have to be okay with that for now. We know that far out we have grass, so I don't have to go all that way. GPS line automatically went over there. Interesting. So I get grass until like this part of it. back. It actually even give off a pretty decent yield for only being like 37%, I think. And then it, excuse me, as we get more grass and hay, and then we'll get more goats and sheep. I do see the mod that I really like. It forces the game to sell the extra animals instead of delete them if your pen fills up. I don't like it doing that instead of just not getting any money at all from the offspring. I did think about having the sheep and goats take over this pasture altogether, but I didn't want them on the water. Rocket saying hi to Karen as well. I know it's been a while since Karen's been in our stream. Pretty awesome. I only seen quite a few new faces in here as well. Oh, I wonder, this map should definitely get tornadoes. It's kind of interesting. At the very end of selling everything on my other map, I had a tornado. Like, of course. The very last thing I had. Like in the screenshot with how much money I had, it shows I was having a tornado. So Map's last little parting gift to me was giving me a tornado. I'm kind of wondering over here if I could place like the big silo pack when it comes out. These are the small ones I'm using. Like if we do like his silos, not the same, to kind of mimic them. I like the thought of like only one hopper bin per crop. Animal pen will probably be in the way, but something like that would be kind of cool. That's a lot of money, but maybe eventually we'll have that. I'm gonna go eat lunch. Have a good lunch. Time to to ask what lunch is, because I'm always nosy that way. I want to know what food is. Like learning what people like to eat. Maybe I'll want to try it too. I made some chicken fried rice for dinner. I made us for dinner. Toast with avocado, feta, and tomatoes. Delicious. I make avocado toast all the time, but try it with the extra ingredients. My air fryer does a good job toasting the bread for me. I don't need a... You're allergic to avocado, sadly? Well, that's a bummer. It's one thing I can't have. I feel you on the allergies, though. I'm allergic to penicillin. Can't remember if my family's allergic to penicillin or amoxicillin. Not me, but other family members. I can't remember which one they're allergic to. It's one of them. So, fun fact, I actually have a membership to Costco just for allergy pills, because that's how many of them I take with being allergic to everything. Pays to have a Costco membership just to get my allergy pills. I'm tempted to go see an allergist. See how it's improved or not. But I didn't really care for the one in Kelowna. The one in Vancouver only did through telephone calls, but they were a lot nicer. I was just saying the allergist in Kelowna. I've been to her before. I had to wait 6 months to get to her, and she was very rude. I don't know if you've ever been to that one. But the allergist in Vancouver is a lot better. They don't treat you so rude. I waited 6 months to see the one in Kelowna, and she treated me like I wasn't even worth her time. Ah, you might be allergic to lavender. Yeah, my list of what I'm allergic to is very lengthy, and it kind of includes myself. I can break out into hives for no reason, and for every reason. within arm's reach is always my allergy stuff. Ah, yeah. I have similar to certain things like that too. Certain shampoos and conditioners will definitely get me. I wonder if you could see a dermatologist instead. They would able to tell you. Lavender. I have some lavender lotion that I use once in a while at night. That helps relax me for bedtime. GPS, there we go. I don't think this map has very many custom crops at all, if any. I won't be able to tell. Nope, this one doesn't have any custom crops. Thought I had alfalfa, but probably not yet, so it's probably coming in an update. I'm almost done with this, and then we have to go pick this all up and put it into that fermenting silo. And then I want to try to get another crop out of this before I plow it over. I should fertilize it. Which means we have to buy a fertilizer. Yeah, I definitely should do a few of these contracts just so I have some money. I figured this is too big of a field for me to leave it as grass. My field 41 back there is a lot smaller, would do better. Do a few different yields of grass or hay every year for winter. This is better off as a spring crop of some sort. Hey, hit the brakes. There we go. And nice turn off this version of the map with different fields than I'm used to. This probably isn't going to give me grass over here, so I'm not even going to bother for the time being. Plus I think I have plenty of grass as it is. Wash and repair this and park it.
When my father opened Central Cafe 30 years
You wanna get tickleberry soon? Right now, I wanna go get tickleberries. Hello, goat. Having some problems there, goat. I have a new decoration. Cute baby goat. Feel bad for the poor thing. Okay. Oh, my poor little goat. Right? It reminds me of like a carousel almost. I don't know. But I definitely want some tickleberries as well now that you mention it. The goat is there. You wish tickleberries hadn't returned to the shop. Me too, or at least that they were finishing. Yeah, the OK Fall ones, yes. Has it been a while since you've been there? Yeah. That one's been a work in progress for a while now. Okay, I feel bad for that goat. Around it goes. It's definitely bugged up, because that goat is far away from any fence, any pasture. If it continues to happen, I would think it has to be that mod for the workshop. Wasn't there in a place to workshop, but somehow it attracted the workshop goat. Oh man. Horrible. You haven't been to tickleberries for a few years? Okay, yeah. I think that's roughly around the same time they started repainting the shop, the store. But yeah. I'm going to use the windrow a little bit on the outskirts here, just for a few rows, and I'm going to sell it. I haven't had the ice cream from Summerland Sweets. I usually just buy like the syrup and stuff from the Summerland Sweets. Good? I'll have to try it. Is there any other place I need to go? Could do a few rows over there. Hitting it up. I do want to go to Giant's Head, so if I'm up in the area, maybe I'll plan it out. Because Giant's Head opened the drive up to the top on the 15th, so now that that's open for the season, I'm gonna go up there and hike to the top. Giant's Head, I always feel like you have to do it at the right time of year because they close it when it's too dry to drive to the top, so you don't start fires. So you do it in spring or fall when they reopen it. Has it been a while since you've been to Giant's Head? Because they've redone the trails. There's 3 different types of trails now. So if it's been a long time, it's probably been 2 or 3 years since I've done it, but the new trails were in place. They've done a lot of work up there. for a few years. You had 3 different choices of paths. We've been there since. Oh no, not a worker. No, bad. Yeah. There's like a green, yellow, and red different type of trail headers, different difficulties. I've been out to Apex in like 6 or 7 years. I mean, like, we kind of drive up there once a year, just look at the snow, but we don't actually go to Apex and ski or snow, do the snow stuff. We just look at the snow. They're kind of like synchronized jumping over there and walking. Dear. Are they duplicated over there? Are they bugged up? Okay, they're kind of doing separate things now. That was almost like synchronized swimming over there for them. Maybe the goats and sheep are messed up on this map. No, forgot to turn early enough. Oh wait, is it? Selling point is down this section anyways, I think, right? On this side of the map, where the road is where you sell. The other side you pick up at. Oh no, maybe they changed it. I thought you parked them here. Maybe they changed it now. Maybe it's in the back here. Slightly different. Where's the trigger point? Over here? No, let's... see. How expensive would it be? Another 25 grand for that one. Or do we start off with the 2000? Just for a grass field. We do that. Did we fill it a few times, but we're so close to the farm. We can't do lime unless we do this one, unfortunately, but that's fine for now. Yeah, start with some of the smaller stuff. Don't let myself always buy the best stuff. See if I can pick that up from the front and put that on the back. We have the silage additive here, which I'll have to pick up and move back at some point. See if that actually makes a difference as well. It's gonna take a while for us to get more fields and stuff. Just do the small fertilizer. We won't take the big contract because I don't know if we actually make a lot of money by the time we buy all that fertilizer. says it still does 14 meters with a small little fertilizer spreader. Not bad at all. Put this over here in the corner. It's decent for now. The silage additive goes down or not? Yeah, it does. Okay. There's something. Where would I find that to show you guys? A mod I added. On the back of the combine for calibration that actually increases your yield by 10% as you do calibration on the combine. That's $2,000, and then you get 10% more. And I have to figure out how that attaches to the combine. But that is something I want to definitely do for 10% more. I want to buy it right now before I forget, but then I'll never find it on the ground over there at the shop and I'll forget about it. We could do winter wheat on here and then place a factory for like winter wheat become flour into tortillas or bread, do some kind of production like that. I mean, we're gonna go farther into debt, but production always gets you more money if you bother with it. Full already. Need quite a bit of grass here. Repay some of that loan as well. I've never tried this mod before, so try that out. Just go in here, activate it. So yeah, grass to hay, chaff to silage, grass to silage, or straw to silage. There we go. Do have the mod that makes the width a little bit bigger to pick it up. There we go. Little bit first. Yeah, so we're down to 91% in that silage additive already. So that goes down at a decent pace there. I forget how much more yield you get with it. Basically, you get a lot more grass. How much is it? by the other field. 2 fields would get me quite farther. Okay, this is only like 33.5 grand. Like these are like 137. This is like 358,000. What's this? Oh, 763,000. 30. It's $1.3 million. That's a huge field here. Is that the most expensive? No, 22 might be more. Oh, nope. Okay, so 30 is the most expensive, I think. Maybe that's a goal. That mega field. Yeah. You can say the map is finished once you own that field. And you harvest it at least once. It's crazy. Repay the loan a little bit. Yeah, when I played Alma in FS22, I started with the usual fields over here. Fields 2, 1, 39, and 7. And I never got farther than owning those. I do a little bit differently when starting over on this one this time and see where I can go. I want to own a little bit of forestry. See how clever I get with what fields I have to buy and where, when. Field 3 over here I feel kind of bad for. It's like 45 grand. Small little field. Like that one I would expect you to put some kind of root crop on it. I don't know, it's a really, really small field there. As Milo would say, it's a mini field. Oh, I'm full again. Okay. Oh, I didn't do that. Okay. What contract is there? We're not doing the fertilizing one. I said there was one other one though. The baling. We can kind of do that one as well. Oh, and I did this cattle trailer, and I forgot to buy it and use it. And then I bought this. We can put seed and fertilizer. It has 2 compartments in it. If needed, once we start working farther away. That goat is still there in that poor workshop. Feel bad for it. Okay, bale wrapping and then 2 different ones for baling. Well, that's all grass or wow. Harvesting peas, that would probably take a little bit. Trying to decide which one I want to spend all that time into. Bale wrapping. We can start with that one a little bit, change it up. I mean, we're just working on grass here or working on grass there. Can't see the run button. Okay, stop hitting the run button. Whatever button's working or not working. Now I'm debating if I want to keep this for another field of grass. There's quite a bit of grass I'm getting out of here already. Do I really need to let it grow again or not? Really can't plant anything anyways, so the wheat is ready to be planted because that's what I want to put on this field. I really don't want to make silage or anything. I don't have a reason for that. I wonder if I'm gonna get back to this corner before it's full again. Barely. Welcome back, Rocket. Yeah, I agree with this, Bunny. Got plenty of grass. More than enough. Definitely not going to keep it a grass field. I mean, that would be way too much grass to keep doing a couple times a year. I mean, if you had kept this cattle, then you would have wanted it for silage and TMR. I'm already at how much over here? Yeah, like 70 something thousand liters. Quite a bit. This time I'm just gonna start off where I left off, otherwise I'm never gonna get over there again. I'm gonna hay. Right now they have their grass during the summer, but realistically you wouldn't keep grass for winter. It would rot. You would want to turn it into hay or into silage, right? I'm using a grass dryer to turn it into hay for them for winter. And it gives them the same percentage. It's a little extra step there, but it's more realistic. That confused me at first, because the pen doesn't tell you that it takes hay unless you read the fine print down here, but then it doesn't tell you up here that it takes hay. So I had to test it and actually drop in some hay there, and it's like, oh yep, that actually works. Like, I really don't want to play unrealistically and keep grass for them for winter. Pick it all up. Why do I keep hitting that button? Okay. So Dust Bunny, will there be a stream and why not tomorrow morning, or he's still trying to figure that out? Corner here to be picked up. Oh, you haven't heard anything? I hope so. Not gonna be 100% in this corner over here again. Somebody wants to sell that workshop just to let the goat go free. He's probably just busy with Easter, I'm assuming. This way. Go off the direction for once. Do this weird little loop here to try to clean this up a little bit more. I wish that was like a bale storage trigger on those old bales. That was Storm in there, kind of looking like that. It'd be kind of cool to have it as a storage trigger. I don't know if that would actually be possible. You would have to have the bales stored invisibly till you wanted them out of there. Yes, yep. I'm planning on going on the road with them this week, yep. We're gonna go back and some ferry rides.
Dust on my boots, black sky above. Road stretches far, no time for love. Grit in my teeth, eyes heavy with blur. One more mile, can't remember who we were. Whispering winds in the stills of night. Lost souls wander searching for the light. Smoke curls up, dreams and old scars, driving through the darkness, chasing distant stars. Oh, these dusty trails, they don't end.
We don't have to leave till Tuesday morning, you said, right? Yeah, and then we deliver Wednesday. It'll be really a short week by the time we do that, and then pick up a load and pick up a load, and yeah. Hey Dodger, how's it going?
Ghost towns echo every painful sound. Memories fade like shadows pass. Living for moments never meant to last. Rivers dry, mountains tall. Echoes of freedom.
saving again. Yeah. We have like 130,000 liters of grass from one field, and that's without even trying.
Tracing the ghosts of an old dream. Horizons fire, a quest untold. Stories in the night, highways bold. On these dusty trails they don't end. Long journey, one can't pretend. Destination unknown, but we ride. Driving through the darkness, chasing distant stars. Distant stars. Distant stars. Distant
Go
stars.
over here. Move this a little bit. Find where we left off over on the other side there.
Dusty trails never ending, boots worn thin, heat of the sun like a blade, whispers of shadow.
Keep that there for a moment. Vision field 28. Okay, good question. So the difference between the two channels is Sleep with the Trucker has no talking. It's just the truck noise. So it's more, what do you call it, like ambient noise? Like you're supposed to be able to sleep with it, like almost like a, well, Sleep with a Trucker. Like some people, especially me, I can fall asleep to that kind of noise. Just a truck going down the highway. Background noise, yeah. And then the other one, we have a conversation, right? We're talking. So Sleep with a Trucker, those videos that you'll notice, like there's 1 hour, 2 hours, and it works its way up to like 8 hours. Only in the first video is a new video. Like we kind of put them on top of each other, so you have like an 8-hour sleep all night to it background noise. Eventually, a bunch of different videos all together. Unfortunately, YouTube puts ads on it, and we can't stop them from doing that and waking you up with ads. Sounds good, Kanak. Have a good night. Hopefully your shift goes well. Thanks for stopping in for a bit. Appreciate it. I love the sound of the dirt road. Getting up the dirt. How do I get over to that field there? Okay, see where we go to the field here. The sound effects of S25, yeah. Really nice. Kind of small bales here. Probably stream for like another 15-20 minutes here. Call it at the top of the hour. Quite a few bales here. This one will take a little bit as well. Play hot potato with this. Drive to the next one. Wait. Drop it and go. I like bale wrapping, but I also like a lot of just grass drying or fermenting silo. Skip a few steps. This be kind of time consuming. I'd rather have one silo that kind of lets me do that. Skip some equipment and some time there. Well, I mean, time is still spent drying it, but I can do stuff during that time. I think, yeah, quite a few. I remember the last time I played, what field was it? It was this field. Last time I played in FS22, this whole field with bales. That's the last field I did in FS22. Past the bee harvest. I don't think it'll be as bad, but yeah. I think there was a couple for baling. Oh yeah, so that is for straw then. And then this one. This one for fertilizing. Imagine fertilizing that field. That would take a while. Harvesting this for peas would actually take quite a bit of time too. For 11 grand, I don't think that's worth it. No, I don't have the mod that lets you do that. And I'm perfectly fine with that. I just go the farmer wants to keep the bales kind of replay. Like the farmer wants the bales, he just wants help wrapping them, right? That's kind of how I look at it. I do like that this version, 25, has kind of separated it from the 22. In the sense of in 22, the grass contracts were everything, right? You had to mow it, you had a windrow, you had a header, you had a bale, you had to deliver. All in one contract. Kind of like that 25 has made it all separate. 22, that was so time consuming. I was just checking and like it doesn't show you how many bales you've done. The baler would have counted how many bales that dropped, but I wish it would have said how many bales were being wrapped. Rocky, so wish you get that FS2 grass contract as a less common one? Yeah, maybe. Or an option to turn that on as a setting. You weren't sure just Bunny after doing a few though, you agree? Nice to have them all separated? Oh yeah. Welcome back home then, Michael. Hopefully you had fun. Imagine these bigger fields if you had to do all of this like you did in 22, it would be time consuming for some of the really big fields. You had fun? Yay. Michael had fun. Overwhelming, yep. Ran into that bale a little bit too soon. Probably easier on console players too somehow. I really feel for console players the more I watch them. I'm like, oh, They can't do what I can do on the computer. Really start to notice how much of a toll it takes on them. My friend has 17 acres. That's nice property size. Do they do farming or ranching? Or is it kind of more forced? I don't know. Trying to think of that area. What kind of landscape you might have over there. Ah, livestock. Nice. Growing some of that Texas beef, huh? Yeah, these are pretty small sized bales actually. Considering could I have bigger sized bales for this field? Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Michael. There's more of a forest and more of a wetter climate over there for it to be cooler. See if we have enough bale wrap for this contract. I've never run out of bale wrap before, so it'll be kind of interesting to buy more of it. A few bales, and we'll switch over, collect more grass, switch back to this. About 10 more minutes before I end the stream. Be quite 3 hours, but close enough. Not sure our streaming schedule if we're doing a stream tomorrow or not. Assuming one, we'll do one, but I'm not sure. He's not in the room to ask him. I have to do shopping tomorrow. I have to probably buy more food to make for the truck. I make all our food for the semi-truck and then I freeze it. And then we reheat it in the toaster oven. I actually go into the store. I've been tempted to actually just order online and pick it up, but I actually, yeah, I actually make myself go do it the old-fashioned way. I think because I like sometimes to mix it up or see if I want something different. Yeah, that's a big difference, Michael. You should go move where it's cooler, and prepare you to come to Canada or Alaska. You'll be ready then. Oh, I've forgotten the items the last few times for you. Did you get charged for it? I hope not. I know Coyote's mentioned before he does quite a bit of that online ordering. It's pretty cool. I mean, the temptation's there for me to do it. Okay, if it's over $35, no charge for you. I know it was over a certain amount over here, I just don't know how much. Oh, good night, Michael. Thanks for stopping in for a little bit. Hill rep is 9 out of 12. Should be enough for this contract, but we'll see. He probably has to work tomorrow. He's kind of hit and miss with one schedule. Even like he doesn't need as many days off as the type of employee as he is. A lot of places we deliver to or pick up from are union or are regulated by different holidays. So then sometimes we get more days off because everywhere else is closed. How do you get a toaster oven to work in a semi? So we have I think a 3,000 watt inverter. So the semi truck has batteries in it for like the bunkie and everything, and you can connect an inverter to it to supply power to a toaster oven. So as long as we're idling or driving, there's enough power going through the inverter to power the toaster oven. We have it secured in there, and then we keep the door latched with a metal hanger. So this doesn't melt, right? You have to have something metal, and it keeps the door latched so when we're driving while cooking food, it doesn't fling open and dump the food over. And then you just undo the hanger part to the door handle and pop it open and get the food out. But a lot of the food you should, put in an aluminum pan, an aluminum tray with foil. I'm gonna get you canceled, Dan. How's that for you? Don't come in here and just do that. Like, rude, man. Don't come to my channel. Not even say, hey, how are you doing, or even, I don't know who you are, and all you want to do is talk badly about another content creator? No. It's rude. You're busy have a beef to pick with them. I can see why you probably had a beef to pick with Dan. I mean, if Dan's going around finding other channels to be rude on it, I can see why Brady would say that. Oh, I should have left it up there longer for you guys. I can still see it, so I mean, if you want to know, I can copy and paste, but... Exactly, that's funny. Pretty much going, if he has a problem with Mr. Brady, He probably created the problem. Dan probably created the problem, like he created the problem here. People like that get no chance with me if you come into my channel and just do that. It gives them attention. Like I'm already giving Dan too much attention, right? He gets the attention. He probably didn't get the attention from Brady, so he goes to another channel to get the attention. He just wants attention. And now he's probably gonna go say I need to be cancelled on my channel. I did the same thing probably. There'll probably be messages out there saying 3Js is horrible. And people will be like, oh no, why is that? And he gets the attention. Me too, Dust Bunny. But yeah, I probably will get banned for saying other things if I see those comments somewhere else. I only have like 1, 2, 4, 6 bales to go. We're almost done with this. I'll finish it up. It's almost time to get up, and then I'll do that after I finish. At least we're at the start of Alma. What do you guys think of so far? My farm is a little bit different. Started with different animals. Tried really hard not to do the same productions. Make it a little bit different from the last map, last farm we were on. I like this map, especially your build. Thanks. Appreciate that. Sure, I'll be adding to it a little bit. I do have some ideas of different things to do. Definitely expensive moving over here. That $2 million did not last long at all. Okay, yeah, we'll have enough bale wrap. 7 out of 12 here. Juan reported that dude. Thanks, Juan. Kinda cool to see all the bales wrapped. True enough, Dust Buddy, that flight was not cheap. Nope. Last bale here. There we go, contract finished. Much better than that beat contract, right? Do you agree? Yeah. Repay. Still $110,000. I would like to do a mix of both. I have certain goals, like I want to do the popcorn factory, the ketchup, maybe the pizzeria, because they'll have pizzeria. They'll have cheese. Oh, this is milk, a cow cheese, so I can't do that one. If it was made for goat cheese, I could do it then. But I want to do popcorn, the ketchup. I would love to do like the apple pie, pumpkin pie, cornbread. And then, yeah, I want to do sheep and goats. So yeah, kind of some goals for this map, but not like make this many liters or sell this much. Some pressure washers on this field over here. Interesting, way over here. To check that out and why. Yeah, I asked him if it was a bug or not, and he said it's not a bug, it's in a different update coming. But it's, part of it's there, right, with the greenhouses already, so I'm sure it's coming. Maybe he has something planned for it. So we can already do it in the greenhouse. I think just that one greenhouse. Gonna get one size. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here. Who shall we go redirect you guys to? 6 of you lovely people watching still. Well, Caveman is still streaming. Bearded Geek. Old Man Rum. Oregon Trees Gaming. We have quite a few people here. Let's go back to Caveman. He came and said hi earlier. We'll go back to Caveman. We have 7 people watching. You guys are awesome. Appreciate it. We'll be back on Alma once I can stream again. I think be a week or so. Until then, see ya. Adios.